The big news about Circus Flora this year is the sound. What we see is as good as ever. What we hear is better than ever. The hallmark of this European-style one-ring circus has always been the scenario that connects all the acts. In the past, the amplified sound in the tent was a barrier to understanding the words, in spite of the precise diction of the narrator, Cecil McKinnon as Yo-Yo the Clown. Now we can appreciate the story thanks to the tent's new sound system from a new vendor. This year's production, Time Flies, is about the adventures of a tinkerer in a drought-afflicted land. A rainmaker gives the tinkerer a box that will end the drought, but it can't be opened for 80 years. To solve this temporal problem, the tinkerer travels to the future where he finds his grandson as well as the box, which turns out to be too much of a good thing when the tinkerer gets back home. The sound of rainfall is so persuasive thanks to the new sound system that I couldn't understand why it wasn't getting soaked. The tinkerer is played by Adam Kuchler. He's a wonderful clown making his third big top appearance with Circus Flora. His juggling and balancing act with 16 cigar boxes is smoking hot. The Flying Walendas are back as ooh-inspiring as ever on the high wire. This visit is a homecoming for one member of the act, Claire Walenda-Zappe, who got her start in circus with the St. Louis Arches. Another alumnus of the Arches, Sidney Eiching-Bateman, does an acrobatic act that makes the most exciting use of a pole I've ever seen. The current Arches are on hand, of course, with group acrobatics before intermission and vaults after. I love the way the Arches leader, Jessica Hentoff, keeps finding new and exciting routines for this treasurable local asset. Sasha Harrington and Andrew Adams have collaborated on a beautiful aerial act with straps. There are fewer animal acts than usual, but Heidi and Cassidy Harriet display wonderful rapport with their horses. The Poema family and friends excel in the air on the flying trapeze and on the ground with an act where one performer's feet enable another's acrobatics. Mariana Chapaya, the Poemas, has impressive solo turns. Andrea Murillo and Kyle Driggs dazzle together and separately. His juggling with umbrellas and rings leads to a jubilant conclusion in the big juggle. Circus Flora's tent will be pitched behind Powell Hall through June 25th. The matinee on June 22 will be a sensory-friendly full-length performance designed for individuals with developmental disabilities. One more reason to admire Circus Flora.